Hey, so Mariah here. I'm going to do an all signs important messages for the week. Hopefully all of you guys are doing really well. You're doing really good. I want to thank each and every one of you for sending me well wishes. I've been struggling and dealing with some health issues, especially in the month of October. I'm doing a little better, so that's why you're seeing my face tonight, but don't get used to it because I'm still going through my own journey of things that I have to deal with, unfortunately. So nothing life-threatening, because I feel like that just sounded very ominous. And it's, I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. But I do have my own things that I have to deal with. So let's go ahead and get into all signs, starting with, what are we going to start with? It's Scorpio season, right? So let's start with Scorpios. Happy birthday. Let's start with Scorpios. Important messages that you guys need to know for this week, right? The week of November 5th through the 12th. All right. So for my Scorpios, what do they need to know for this week? Important messages for this week for my Scorpios. 7 of Swords in reverse. All right. What else does our Scorpios need to know for the week? What other important messages do they need to know? Temperance. All right. Temperance in the reverse. May I have one last card for my Scorpios? What do they need to know for this week, Spirit? Let me know, please, and thank you. Ace of Swords. So, Scorpio, you're getting to the bottom of the truth. Leave it to a Scorpio to get to a bottom of some truth, right? 7 of Swords in reverse starting out. Something is being revealed to you this week. Whether this is through a lover, a loved one, family, friends, a job, coworker, whatever it may be, something or somebody has not been playing fair. They may have made it seem like things were fair. They may have made it seem like things were on an even keel. They were not, right? And you were not the one to be fooled. So for some of you, this may have not happened yet, because again, this is for this week. Some of you, this may have happened already in the recent past here. But you're finding out about something and it feels like somebody has took something from you. I'm curious to know about what this is, so I am going to pull out a kipper on that. But it got you, it has you in your head. It definitely has you in your head. It feels like this is very similar to the Scorpio monthly reading that I just recently did. Because you're definitely in your head with the 9 of Swords. But I want to know, why is the 7 of Swords here, Spirit? Pathway. This may have thief and mature woman. Also underneath that is child. I will say that somebody may be trying to get out of paying child support payments, or trying to figure out a way around to skip out on child support payments, and that money you need for child support could really be helpful, and you're catching on to what's happening, and it may be leaving you in a stressful position. Others of you, and most of you, whether this is a woman or not, this is somebody that's in your life that's intentionally, right? With pathway, this is always giving me the energy of making a decision, right? But it's an intentional decision. Somebody's intentionally, whether it's male or female, they're stealing from you, whether it's stealing your time, your joy, your happiness, your resources, whether they are with you but sneaking around with somebody else, a mature or maybe an older person. And you have found out about this, or you will be finding out about this. And with that Ace of Swords on the bottom, I was going to say something else, but it would have been the wrong phrase to say here. But with the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, you're definitely getting down to the bottom of things, okay, Scorpio? So this week feels a little intense. It does. Just breathe. Take it day by day. And if you haven't, you may say, like, Mariah, this doesn't resonate, girl. What the hell are you talking about? The week that I'm reading for has literally just started. Come back on the 12th. Let me know in the comments if it's resonated or not. But you're going to find out about something. Just breathe when it happens, because I know a Scorpio stinger definitely stings badly. So let's go to Sagittarius. So your birthday, Sag, is coming up next. So happy early birthday to all of you Sagittarius that's out there. Let's see what's happening for my Sagittarius for the week of November 5th through November 12th. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Ooh, sorry. What's happening with my Sagittarius? Page of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the upright. May I have one more for my Sagittarius? Five of Swords in the reverse. Now, what the hell is this? What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Okay, Sagittarius, either this is you or this is somebody that's coming towards you. You got the Knight of Cups. But somebody has been watching you, or you've been watching somebody. It feels like, though, they've been making assumptions about what you're up to or what you're doing because they're not in your energy sphere. Like, they can't readily just reach out to you, talk to you, call you, text you. There's separation, there's space and distance, whether this is a lover, whether this is a friend, a family member. There's space here. There's space here between you two. But the Tower being in the upright, it feels like next to the Four of Swords in the reverse, it feels like this person is going to come out of like a bat out of hell and speak to you with this Knight of Cups. They're going to speak to you. They're going to reach out to you. I'm curious as to what they have to say, though. Why is this Knight of Cups here for my Sagittarius? Why is this Knight of Cups here for my Sagittarius? One card. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Ooh, thank you. Somebody's going to open up about their feelings. Somebody's going to be King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this could be a earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn, or you could be a Sag, Capricorn cusp. Somebody's getting ready to open up about their feelings to you. So whether this is you doing this, Sagittarius, or somebody's doing this to you, just expect somebody to talk about how they feel. I don't care if it's friend, family, a lover, loved one, somebody you're just at odds with. That's simply put, somebody you are at odds with, you're not speaking to, or you have not spoken to in a while. They're coming back to speak to you and express to you how they feel. I do see apologies. So if there were some harsh words exchanged, some harsh words said, they will be apologizing when they do come back, but just expect a return this week, okay? So let's get into our Capricorns. What can our Capricorns expect in the week of November 5th through November 12th? What can our Capricorns expect the week of November 5th through November 12th? Thank you. What's happening for our Capricorns? These are just little quick reads. Just something to kind of end the night off with. I wanted to do these live, but I figured it's 11:52 p.m. Central Standard. I figured maybe only 3 people would have caught the live, so it's just better to pre-record it. Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, well, the first thing I just heard is there's unfinished business at work. So there's maybe a project you're working on at work, Capricorn, that's not finished, but this week it really needs to be completed. Or maybe there's a deadline coming up that you're trying to kind of rush your work, whether this is a company that you work for, whether it's within your own business, or whether this is like a project that you're doing yourself, maybe something in your free time, something that you're working on that you really want to get done by a deadline, or you already have a deadline set by a boss. You're really trying to rush and meet that deadline. Do I see you meeting it? Wheel of Fortune in reverse? No. I don't see you meeting the deadline, whether this is a self-imposed deadline or a deadline imposed by an employer. Page of Swords, I feel like you're trying to strategically figure out how to get this done within a certain time frame, or get this accomplished within a certain time frame. You may be missing the mark because there is some form of impatience or rushing here. So you're skipping certain steps, or you may potentially skip certain steps because there's a feeling of being rushed or needing to rush yourself to get this done or get this accomplished. Again, I don't know if this can apply to so many different elements or aspects of your life, but you know best in regards to there's a deadline this week and you need to reach this deadline. I don't see it being reached. So I will tell you that. Also too, Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Page of Swords, kind of similar message as Sagittarius in regards to the whole somebody may be keeping an eye out on you or have been keeping an eye out on you. And with that Wheel of Fortune next to that Knight of Swords, they may try to return this week and try to get on good terms with you. This could be a coworker, a friend, family member, or a lover that you may have had. I mean, it's very general. It doesn't feel romantic in nature per se, but it can be. But there's somebody that may be returning back to you this week to kind of fix things or mend things or get back on the same page with you. So I'll leave you there, Capricorn. And let's go to Aquarius. So for my Aquarius, what is happening this week for my Aquarius? What's going on with you guys? Last shuffle. What's happening this week? November 5th through the 12th. I don't know how I keep forgetting the dates that quickly, but good golly, I do, right? So for my Aquariuses, November 5th through the 12th, what is going on for my Aquariuses this week? What's happening with my Aquariuses this week? What's happening with our Aquarius? Hopefully all you Aquariuses are doing good. And you guys have been quite okay. Moon in the reverse. I'll tell you I'm laughing. It's kind of funny because the first thing I heard, God damn motherfucking right. And you on the bottom. How you like that? I just heard I'm falling back. Oh, I love this energy for Aquarius. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I just love a bad, excuse my language, I am going to go there. Just don't mind me. I love a bad bitch, bad guy energy. I don't care if you're a female or a male. Excuse my language. I do cuss on this channel from time to time. But I love a bad bitch or a bad guy energy where it's just like, I honestly do not give a flying F. That is your energy. Moon in reverse, devil being here, you see that something is toxic, or you see a situation for what it truly is. That it is not for me. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want any parts in this situation. I just don't want to deal with this. And this is something that you could have really been thinking about or juggling in your mind about how do you want to handle the situation, if you even want to handle the situation, even if you want to deal with the situation. Do you just want to wash your hands clean of it? Do I just want to scrub my hands on the towel and just be done? You've really pondered in your mind, and you know what? You came to the conclusion like, listen, I don't got time for it. What's that mean? Ain't nobody got time for that. That's what this feels like. You're just like, look, I'm falling back. I don't have time for this. Queen of Wands in the world. You're so, and I know you're air sign, but you're so focused on yourself right now. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to step into my energy, my power, focus on me, the new things I want in my life. Some of you may be thinking about traveling, or maybe going overseas, or maybe, exploring new areas or new places within your town or city. But you're so focused on you because whatever this devil energy was, is just not, you've pondered it in your mind, in your head, you juggled it around and around. And at some point it's like, okay, man, how much longer can I think about this? And as an Aquarius, you guys don't really tend to be in the emotional space. Don't get me wrong. You guys have emotions, of course. But that's not really where you feel comfortable to reside in. So when you're too much in the emotional space, it gets annoying. It's like, all right, I'm ready to move on. Like, I'm just done. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? And that's how you're feeling. Like, I don't want to deal with the emotions anymore. You are coming up in the reverse. There's lost hope. It's a lost cause. I'm not going to sit at home and keep crying and eating bonbons and eating TV dinners and Hungry Man's and just being upset about the situation or thinking about it. I'm just done. I'm going to do me. You're releasing and just doing you. And I love this energy for you, Aquarius. So this week, you're stepping into your power. Again, you may be traveling across seas, going on some new adventure, but you're just starting a whole new cycle. You're leaving whatever that toxic devil energy was or is for you. You're leaving that alone. You're just completely pulling back your energy 180. So, for our Pisces, what's happening with Pisces in the week of November 5th through November 12th? What's happening with Pisces? Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Moon in the reverse. I want to look and see why is this moon in the reverse for my Pisces. Some of you may be a Pisces Aquarius cusp. Okay, and what is this Knight of Pentacles here? We got the Chariot in reverse on the moon. Definitely some, okay. Alright, so some of you, if you do work for an employer or if you work for a company, your boss may be getting on your nerves this week with this King of Wands in the reverse. Either like a leader, a department director, a manager, supervisor, somebody in leadership position is going to get on your nerve this week. If you work in a leadership position within your job or company, then you may butt heads with another leadership position or person, staff member that works within your company. You also may be looking at newer opportunities for finances. You may just say, you know what I make here is okay, or it may not be enough. I'm looking and ready for something else that really gives me a good financial backing outside of what I'm currently doing. Others of you may be thinking about picking up a second job so that way you can expand your financial opportunity. Moon in the reverse and the Chariot in the reverse. Something has been revealed to you or will be revealed to you in this week that kind of makes you press the brakes on your movement towards this, whether this is a person, a family member, a situation. Also, too, you may be shown that you have car problems this week. Something may be revealed. You know, it's one of those things. There's a meme about this. It's like your car is fine until payday comes, and now your car is breaking down. You may have some hidden car troubles that you didn't even know about, right? You could be driving, and then little did you know, you didn't check your oil in your car in like a year, and now your engine's all fucked up. Right? Because you didn't check or you didn't know. Of course, that's an exaggerated example, but there can be hidden car troubles. Of course, not for all of you, especially if you got a new car. But definitely for some of you, there's something, or you take your car into the shop and they say, you can take it in for an oil change, and they tell you, hey, well, you need a whole new muffler and exhaust and this, that, and other third. And it's like, I came for an oil change. Why does it sound like I need a whole damn new car? That's what this feels like. Something unexpected happens with your car this week. But for the most part, things seem pretty okay. Nothing too life transformative. Just maybe somebody at the workplace getting on your nerve. You looking at new opportunities for finances or for work, or picking up a second job. Something may be revealed to you where you end up, placing a person on hold, where you just kind of like feeling sketchy about it. And others of you maybe end up having car troubles. So I will leave you with that, Pisces. All right, so who are we on to next? Aries. So Aries for November is 12:02. It's November 6th. So now we got to change it. Oh, this is kind of freaky. So November 6th through November, I guess we'll go to November 13th because the time literally just changed midway of doing this video. If I can shuffle. God damn it. There we go. Thank you. Sometimes it's just so annoying, got me ready to throw these cards at the wall. Alright, last shuffle. What's going on with my Aries this week? Ooh, Empress. I like. What's happening with our Aries this week? Nine of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. So specific message, especially for like my male Aries that's watching. If you have a child's mother and you guys were not on good terms, or it's been difficult to try and see the child, or to have some form of steady co-parenting, if you guys co-parent especially, it feels like this week things does improve a bit with the dynamic between you and your child's mother. Others of you, you're feeling really good. No matter what is thrown your way, it feels like your defenses are down. So if something has disappointed you in your past that made you feel guarded, that made you feel standoffish, or that made you feel defensive, this week, because we got the Sun, so there's things happening in your life this week, or maybe it's just a week of contentment, right? You're just feeling content, right? Nothing really is happening, but you feel just really content. You're just in a happy mood. You feel good. You're taking care of yourself, self-care. For my women, you may be getting your hair done, nails done, doing facial mask at home, just really pampering yourself. For my masculines, you may be going to get your hair cut, get your mustache. If you got a beard or mustache, getting that trimmed up, or, I don't know, sitting on the couch. I don't know what you guys do. But whatever you do to really treat yourself, this week feels all about treating yourself. This is treat yourself week, right? No matter whether you're male or female, because you're feeling good. It just feels like a very content, peaceful week. There's nothing really happening. The waters aren't really being stirred up. The boat is not being rocked. Whatever you dealt with in the past, you're just kind of leaving it in the past and just saying, all right, so be it, fuck it. And you're just focusing on you. So I love weeks like this. Give me simple contentment. I don't want to deal with no BS. I don't want to deal with the high highs. I don't want to deal with the low lows. Just give me evenness. So let's move on to our Tauruses. What is happening this week for our Tauruses? So these are just very quick, simple, easy reads that we're doing for the week. Nothing too in-depth. So what's happening with our Tauruses for this week? 8 of Wands. Okay. What's happening with our Tauruses for this week? We got the Star. One last one. Somebody that you've been wanting to hear from, you actually hear from them this week. I don't know who this is for you, whether this is a sibling. For some of you, maybe one of you specifically, I'm getting a brother. Somebody's been wanting to hear from their brother. You're hearing from your brother this week. You've been wanting to talk to your brother about something. You're missing your brother. For others of you, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, you may be getting good news from your job. So you may have thought that something wasn't going to work out in your favor, or you may have thought that you weren't qualified, or maybe your performance weren't good enough for like a promotion or raise if that's something you've been hoping for. It feels like you get good news about it, that you will be getting a promotion or that you will be getting a raise, even though you may have thought in your mind like, I don't know if I'm qualified, or, you know, you may have applied for a new position for a new company or a new job, and you may think like, I know my resume is good, but I don't know if it's that good to get me in. And it's like, lo and behold, they call you to hire you. So that's really good. Also too, because the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Wands in reverse. If there was a connection that either you stopped working on or somebody stopped working on with you, and you've been wanting to hear from this person, or they've been wanting to hear from you, I do see communication happening. Starting the 8 of Wands. Something that you've been wishing for or hoping for that you didn't think would really happen, right? Maybe you didn't, again, somebody didn't put in the work, or you may have thought that you were not qualified, or that you didn't have the credentials for something, or you wouldn't get that job or that raise. Lo and behold, to your surprise, it actually ends up happening this week. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you try to manifest, because this week you are in heavy energy. And hold the front door. Hold on, new moon, full moon, what the fuck? Was it new moon or full moon? It was one of those moons, mind you. As a Cancer, I should know the moon cycles, and I still get lost. But it was either full moon or new moon in Taurus that happened on the 4th. So this is that, especially you Taurus, whatever you wish for, be careful, because this week you got strong manifestation energy to bring that into reality. So thank you. Gemini, what is happening for my Geminis this week? What is happening for my Geminis this week? Spirit. What is happening for my Geminis this week? King of Wands. Okay. Maybe a fire sign that's prominent in your life, or you got a prominent fire placement. What's happening for my Geminis this week? Tell me, Spirit. What's happening for my Geminis this week? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. If you, Geminis, if you, wow. So y'all, when did you, Gemini? When were you gonna tell me you was a player, or you was pimping, or you was, you know, you got options? Not all of you, of course, but we got the King of Pentacles, excuse me, the King of Wands, King of Cups, right in between the 6 of Pentacles. So what options are you dealing with? Because we got a water sign and fire sign here. And right in between is the 6 of Pentacles. So you are giving, there's no one or two ways. Either you are the one that's giving to 2 people simultaneously. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Right? Simultaneously. I still feel like I'm saying it wrong. But you're giving to 2 people at once, or somebody's giving to you and another person. But I don't feel like that's the case, because these 2 aren't your element. Unless you have a heavy fire sign placement or a heavy water sign placement. These aren't your elements. So you will know, Gemini, on what side of the coin you land. Because if you know you don't have two options, but you're talking to somebody else is talking to somebody else. And that's just real. And I don't think you're, oh my God. Bottom of the deck. The Empress and the Emperor, both in the reverse on the bottom. And that's a very rare combination to get back to back like this. So what in the third party shit is this, Gemini? I haven't read for you guys in a long time either. I need to do an updated reading for you guys, because what the fuck didn't happen since I last read for you? Either, again, this will go vice versa. Either you, Gemini, are either married or in a relationship with somebody, and you are giving to somebody else, and your partner does not know about it, or you are currently seeing somebody, and they are married or in a relationship, and you don't know about it. I have nothing else to say. We're going to move on. If that wasn't your story, I'm sorry. It's just not for you this week. I could not have put that any other way. And right underneath the Empress and the Emperor was the moon. Was the moon. The moon, goddammit. So, I ain't judging. Y'all just do y'all. Alright, so let's go to Cancer, right? What the fuck is going on? Look at that damn horse. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Alright. Cancer, what is happening with my Cancer for this week? What's happening with my little Cancers for this week? I just did your love reading, Cancer. And I see why I normally don't read for you. Literally felt sick. Literally felt sick throughout your entire reading and the extended. So if you have not checked it out, go check out that reading. I think that was one of the most telepathic readings that I've done in quite a long time, where I physically felt your person's energy. I haven't felt that type of experience in quite a while. So definitely check it out. It was very intense. So we got the Ten of Cups here. So beautiful week. Okay. What else is happening with my Cancers this week? And this is that same energy. I'll tell you this, for the most part, the home life looks really good, whether you got kids, no kids, no matter what your situation is, home life looks really good. If you are in a relationship, things look really good and balanced, stable. I don't see anything happening with the relationship. Everything this week will stay pretty steady. If you are not in a relationship and outside of your home life being good, I will tell you there is somebody. And again, this goes back to your love reading. I literally just did Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Whoever is in your energy sphere, really wants to be with you, Cancer. But the Knight of Wands in reverse, they're stopping themselves from coming towards you. They're dealing with a lot of anxiety. And this is why I was feeling physically ill. And I mean physically ill doing your love reading. It's just single-handedly, it's just Nine of Swords, which I'm not going to stay on this for too long before I start feeling sick again. But they're very much so in their head. They're anxious. They're having anxiety. They don't know what they're going to do. They want to approach you, but they're very anxious about this. And for a smaller part of you, Cancers, some of you may be having anxiety this week, or all in your head, because you want the Ten of Cups, but you haven't had, Chariot in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Your love life may have felt like it's been on pause or on hold. Nothing's happening really in your love life. And you do want something to happen in your love life, but it's just not really moving, or nobody's coming in to actually present a viable offer for you. So you may be in your head this week feeling a little anxious about your love life. Stronger than that, though, there's somebody here wanting to approach you and have the Ten of Cups with you. But they are just analysis paralysis on steroids. Check out your love reading. I will leave that there. All right, Leos. How are my Leos doing? How y'all doing? Thank you for bearing with me, y'all. Thank you, all of my Leos, for all of the well wishes and letting me know and sending me emails and asking me if I've been okay. I've just been dealing with my health issues. And it's been kind of a struggle, especially in the month of October. It's been really, really, really bad. But I feel like I sound ominous, and I'm not trying to be ominous. I'll be okay. Like, I'll be fine. But we all just kind of have our peaks and valleys, you know, in life. So I'm just kind of trying to climb out of my valley, if you will, right? So let's see. For my Leos, what is happening with my Leos this week? Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now I ain't say spill. Chill. Sit. I feel like I gotta talk to my cards like they're my cat. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands. Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. Ten of Wands. Leo. This won't be an easy week, but it won't be one of your worst. It won't be an easy week, but it won't be one of your worst. It feels like you're really burdened. There's a lot of burdens on your back, a lot of burdens, whether this is just like through work, through daily stress, through relationships, through life circumstances. There was like some weight on your back. And I feel like I picked this up in your November reading. I feel like I literally picked up the same energy in your November reading. There's a lot of burdens and stress on your back. You are trying to get out of your head. You are trying to move out of this energy. You're doing your best. You're trying to release whatever this devil energy is for you. You are doing your best, trying to persevere and persist forward. Queen of Wands in the reverse, though, there's a little bitter energy about it. You may be feeling a little bitter. You may be feeling a little tense, whether this is a past tense energy for you that you still may be holding on to, or whether this is something that recently occurred where you got out of something and it's just like you may still have a little scorn feelings towards whatever the situation may be. You're trying to move on. Knight of Wands. This could have been, for some of you, this could have been somebody that was really flighty in and out of your life, or just very inconsistent, like hot and cold. You couldn't really take a good temperature check of them. They were just kind of good one minute and not really good the next minute, and then things seemed fine one minute and then things didn't seem fine. It felt like kind of a merry-go-round, and you just needed to get off, to be honest. That's what it truthfully feels like. But more than anything, even though this Queen of Wands can be a little pissed off, this is really putting a lot of attention back onto yourself, right? So you know what? I'm going to wash my hands and try to release whatever burdens that I need to. But again, I still feel like you're carrying them this week, so they're not fully released. But you are trying to pull your attention towards other things that are best serving to you than whatever this was, okay? So not a horrible week, but not like one of the best either, you know? So let's go ahead over to my Virgos. How are my Virgos doing? Let's see what's happening for you this week. What's happening for my Virgos this week? What's happening for my Virgos this week? Thank you. Nine of Wands in the reverse, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and Eight of Swords. I don't know. I'm getting the energy of you may have to spend some money on something that you really weren't expecting. Because the Eight of Swords is here and she has on the blindfold, so you're not seeing this really coming. Nine of Wands is in the reverse, so your guards are down, but Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. Which talks about, you know, possibly losing money or having to give up money or having to let go of something. You may have to spend money on something that you weren't expecting. So you may have an increase in one of your bill payments, or you may get an unexpected bill, or something may happen in your house where now you got to pay for something, right? So it's like as soon as you let down your guards or defenses, or you may feel like finally I can catch a break with my finances, or finally I can just kind of chill out and, you know, spend that extra $10 on an upgraded meal for the day. The next day here you come with the extra bill that you didn't know you were going to have. You know, I don't know. It's something like that, though, where you're not really expecting this, but you are going to have to spend money on some form of bill or expense that you really weren't planning on doing so. Also, too, You are letting go of something or someone in the physical. So you may be removing something out of your life, whether it's just something very mundane as like a physical object, right? Maybe you may be getting rid of an old couch, or getting rid of an old car, or getting rid of some old clothes, or this could be removing a person out of your life. This feels like something you kind of really didn't want to have to do, but you know, ain't nothing else for you to do. You just kind of have to do it at this point. Right? So maybe say you've been dreading getting rid of your couch because you don't really feel like going through the process of selling it or having to move it because it's a big couch and you just don't really feel like doing all that, but you know you got to get rid of it. Or it's a person that you really felt attached to and it's just like, it just doesn't serve me anymore, and it's like, okay, well, I know it's not going to do me any good to still stay attached, so I really have to release them. But it's something like that for your week. So it can go a couple of different ways for you, Virgo, but you just take it as it resonates. All right, so who are we on now? Libra. So we are finishing up with Libra. So tell me what's happening this week for my Libras. What is happening this week for my Libras? What is happening this week for my Libras? And there you go with the Justice. So I love that, to see you come up in your own week. So you're in your power. You're feeling good. Oh yeah, you definitely are feeling good. You're chilling. You are chilling, Libra. Ooh. I got a Libra rising. I'm going to claim this message. Out of all the messages, I'm going to claim this one. But my little Libra rising, I'm team Libra on this. Because we got the Justice and the Hangman. You are chilling. You minding your own business. You're not even worried about anything else or anybody else outside of your sphere. You're just doing you, mind on your money on your mind, just enjoying yourself, living your best Libra life. And then all of a sudden we got the Ace of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Somebody comes in with a love offer. And it feels like if your love life has been really stale, Libra, with this Hangman, it's like now it all of a sudden picks up out of the blue this week. Right? So you could be meeting somebody. Maybe this has to do with work or like a networking event or something around some form of an opportunity where you meet somebody and really connect. And you may end up meeting your soulmate or somebody you really connect with on the soul level. For others of you, in a smaller portion with the Death in reverse, somebody may return this week. Not for all of you. More than likely, though, this is new energy with this Ace of Pentacles, where it's like you're out and about, maybe somewhere on the town. Again, networking event, job. Maybe this is some form of opportunity that comes up, just kind of spur of the moment, and you really connect with somebody that you really feel pulled towards. But it's like after just chilling, it's like you've been chilling and doing your own thing for a while, just hanging out, you know, being your best Libra self, and then all of a sudden, here comes a love offer. So I love it. I'm gonna claim it. Claiming it. All right. So that has been all 12 signs. It's been an absolute pleasure to read for all of you. I thank you for bearing with me. This was just simple, sweet, and short. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Come back next week. Tell me if anything resonated. If it didn't, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Bye.